Under Department recruited aggrieved nurses 2021 enters day 3 on Friday, continuing their demand for service regularization. The meeting to resolve the issue on Thursday ends without reaching decision. Wishes are pouring in from across the country as Chief Minister Nltv turned 72 on Friday. Several leaders and dignitaries, including his counterparts from Assam, Arunachal Pradesh and Meghalaya, extend greetings on occasion. Over recent increase in sand prices, Sand Suppliers Union of Nagaland calls for an indefinite ban on import of sand from Assam. Citing no response from Assam sand suppliers to revise the price, union takes the decision. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, during his Karnataka visit, unveils 108-feet bronze statue of Bangalore founder Nadda Prabhu Kempegowda and Terminal 2 of Kempegowda International Airport. PM also flags off Chennai-Mysuru Vande Bharat Express at KSR railway station. Supreme Court to hear plea to extend protection of an area in the Gyanvapi mosque premises where a shivling was found. Bench to hear plea after Hindu side mentioned that Apex Court's interim order to protect area would expire on November 12. Welcome to Nagaland TV. You're watching Nltv News now. I am Yashira and now the news in detail. Staff nurses protesting under the department recruited aggrieved nurses 2021 continues their sit-in for a third day on Friday at the new Secretariat Junction, continuing their demand for the regularization of service. The Department of Health and Family Welfare officials meeting held on Thursday where it ended without reaching a decision. While pleading with the train to end their sit-in protest, department officials allegedly suggested the agitation members to take the NPSC exam in consideration of their marks. But the JAN rejected the proposal and a member of the department stated that they had no justification for taking the NPSC exam, as they aren't the only ones who applied for COVID duties. The department will continue its sit-in protest until their legitimate rights are met. Wishes are pouring in from across the country as State Chief Minister Nltv turned 72 on Friday. Several leaders and dignitaries, including his counterparts from Assam, Arunachal Pradesh and Meghalaya, also extended greetings. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Narendra Modi also via Twitter extended wishes and stated that under Rio's leadership, Nagaland is making remarkable progress in many sectors. Over the recent increase in sand prices, the Sand Supplier Union of Nagaland has called for an indefinite ban on import of sand from Assam. Earlier, Nagaland sand suppliers have written to their Assamese counterparts to solve the concern regarding the increase in sand prices as well as other matters and warned them of forcing a complete ban on sand imports into Nagaland if their concerns weren't addressed. Notably, sand stockists and suppliers of Nagaland, in a letter to the Sand Mahaldar Welfare Society of Assam's Bokolia and Sand Mahaldar and Supplier Association of Manja, that the recent increase in the price of sand has hurt their business because they can't sell their goods at high prices. President of three unions have stated that the royalty fee for moving 600 cubic feet was 7,000 rupees. But after the load was reduced to 400 cubic feet, the fees increased to 13,000 rupees instead. Union further stated that Nagaland sand supplier business is being hampered by the issuing of just 3 TP per day per mohal after limiting the load to 400 cubic feet. Earlier, the Assam sand suppliers were asked to revise the sand rate and address other issues within 5 days in the interest of both the parties. But nothing has changed so far. The union sits for indefinite ban.
Carbon loan data can do issue, takan laga send issue no like de. Government brought I get do 650 bukibo di tagishe. To de do takan laga government brahi 450 bukibo di bogo hi fasla kuri dishe. To I get 650 bugiadam de mokan suppliers kan jai no bugiadu we paid 7,000 royalty to digene hi buki tagishe. Ole bi de takan 400 namai digena tare 13,000 de uthai dishe. To Tadi Ibrahim mokan idu without consulting us. Mokan gebi both side idu takan ghat te idu riverbed te loigena Tadi Ibrahim di thaga aru mokan loya ase idu at least takan ki kuri takle bi mokan ge consult kuri gena kurbo lage. Ole bi di kuno kuri gena any randomly takan la kushi. Idu khali this time noy age debi age sal debi nega hoi gena ase. Abuni kani jani thagibo age debi ekbar to 2019 to 110 safety day niga uthai dige no khan ge naga manu gen ge to dam uthai dise itu bra da debi mo khan ta khan lo kuri dagi gena dam tu namai gena hi kurise to same thing this time bi niga ta khan randomly do 600 safety de 7,000 le daga do 400 de namai dige na safety do 400 de namai dige na ide 13,000 le daga bra mo khan itu khushi pa na 13,500 sorry to itu bra mo khan itu mani nai kile mani mo khan as a businessman mo khan to dade 200 thagle bi 20 thagle mo khan lagi na da 500 600 pa bigger koribo ole bi do issue no public bi mo khan la piche de ase aidu mo khan itu business ase gono kori gena itu randomly kori gena naga manla public duk pai thagle itu no hobo itu bra main concern to mo khan do not only the rate ole bi do naga manla economy bi olop sabo lagi itu bra hi bishi concern hoy gena itu ata kan itu mo khan lo negotiate kori gena dam thik no hadak tu itu do indefinite ban thagibo goi nei kurias tondu itu ta kan itu mo khan lo itu kotha kori gena nonamia tak tu itu kori thagibo aru we majodi bi dade mo khan la majodi bi ekbar kotha koribo.
Tobo Government Higher Secondary School on Friday organized the farewell program for the outgoing students of Class 10 who will be appearing for the HSLC in the year 2023. During the program, senior teacher Baleshwar Mahato stated that the present Class 10 students are known for their discipline and dedication, while he requested the students to work hard for the forthcoming exams and bring glory and honor to the school. Notably, the farewell program was initiated by Class 9 students under the guidance of the teaching staff.
High School Living Certificate Examination 2023 is coming soon in the month of February or March. Within this period, you do hard work, you do home study, you do day study, you do focus on revision again and again and bring a good result. Lastly, on behalf of the school, I bid you and wish you all the best for your coming days.
Dong and Konyak of the Class 10 take this privilege on behalf of outgoing students of Class 10 to speak few words on our behalf, so please lend me your time. We have created here today to big favor to the students of Class 10. Therefore, I am indeed honored to be given this opportunity to represent the students of Class 10, to drop a few words. Dear teachers and juniors,
The Clerks Theological College on Thursday observed its Golden Jubilee celebration at CTC Multicourt under the theme Empowering to Transform. Executive Secretary of Our Baptist Aroga Mundang, Professor Reverend Dr. Mar Panganer, was the speaker at the event. During his address, Reverend Panganer expressed his appreciation towards the Clerks Theological College and asserted that ABAM is planning to construct a library in the college premises in commemoration of the ABAM celebration 150 years of Christianity in Naga Hills and CTC celebrating its Golden Jubilee. He further informed that the college during its commencement in the year 1972 started with 9 students and offered only diploma courses, but today it has upgraded to a fully fledged college offering doctorate and other such programs. Dr. Mar Pongener also unveiled the Jubilee Monument at the college campus. Officer and staff of the Governor's Secretariat on Thursday bade farewell to the outgoing Additional Secretary Tali Mao Chankiri during a farewell program at the Kohima Raj Bhavan. Presenting a memento to the retiring Additional Secretary, Commissioner and Secretary to Governor T. Mambemo Yanthan described Chankiri as a professional who would face any kind of challenges with calm and humility. Yanthan also gave him credit for creating a good and conducive working environment at the Raj Bhavan. Meanwhile, Chankiri thanked all the rank and files of the Raj Bhavan for their constant support and cooperation throughout his service. The All Nagaland College Students Union has written a letter to the Secretary of Central Tribal Affairs Ministry and State Minister for Higher Education and Tribal Affairs, wherein they appealed for immediate release of the pending second installment of centrally sponsored scheme Post-Metric Scholarship for the ST students of Nagaland for the year 2021 to 2023. The ANSU letter noted that the ministry has released 44 crore 35,74,750 rupees as the first installment for the year 2021 to 22 under the centrally sponsored scheme of PMS of June 2024-2021 to the SC students of Nagaland. However, the ANSU have stated that the remaining second installment is yet to be sanctioned to the state government even after the submission of utilization certificate on June 24, 2022 to the concerned ministry. The union further said that students will go for agitation for this negligence and therefore it appealed to the minister to promptly intervene in the matter. The ANSU also appealed that the sanction should be released to the deserving beneficiaries at one go and not on installment basis. A two-day inter-war tournament of BJP 1 Dimapur 1 Mandal came to an end at the Dimapur District Sports Complex on Thursday. MLA and advisor of Department of Power Nltv Hoto Ayemi graced the event as special guest and discussed the significance of sports as in common language, their function in bringing people together and how they foster peace and goodwill across nations. In the men's football competition, Ward 5 emerged as the winner while Ward 4 was the runners-up, and in women's volleyball match, Ward 22 bagged the winner title while Dimapur District Mahila Morsha secured the second place. Also in the men's tug of war, Ward 6 claimed the victory with Ward 8 finishing in second, while Ward 8 triumphed in the women's tug of war and Ward 9 bagged the second position. The Sechu Zubza Youth Organization, in collaboration with the Department of Horticulture, the second annual Flower Festival began in Kohima district on Thursday by the side of NH29. Commissioner and Secretary of Horticulture and Women Development, Anandla Sato, inaugurated the festival and urged the flower farmers to expand their reach on larger platforms and appeal to them to pursue floriculture as a career and enter the commercial market. Around 28 temporary stalls have been set up along the roadside selling varieties of flowers and green plants. Furthermore, Assistant Soil Conservation Officer Zuchumi Ovung emphasized the lack of resources for floriculture sector in the state as well as the country. In a recent event held in Mumbai on November 5, Nobin Thapa and Athrong Yumkyum, who competed for Nagaland, won medals at the Compete Natural competition. Nobin Thapa from Kohima won the third place in the street model competition and fourth place in the men's physique, while Athrong Yumkyum, who hails from Parent Town, won second position in men's runway model and fourth place in men's physique. The competition featured open round in a number of divisions, including natural fitness modeling, bodybuilding, figure, physique, bikini and fashion, where around 60 competitors took part from all over India. Mizoram police on Thursday seized a large quantity of contraband worth ₹58 crore and arrested 2 persons in connection. Acting on a tip-off from a sister agency, a team of CID SB seized 2 lakh tablets of methamphetamine drug weighing about 19.2 kg from a four-wheeler in the Luangmual area of Aizawl. Notably, arrested accused have been identified as Shalimuddin and Alikur Rahman from Karimganj district of Assam. Meanwhile, a case under relevant sections of the Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act 1958 has been registered against them at the Special Narcotics Police Station. A woman from the state has been caught with a huge amount of explosives in Assam Sonari on Thursday. As many as 7 cartons of explosive has been recovered by Assam police from a bookstall. The explosives were reportedly transported from Guwahati to Sonari in a bus, and later the cartons were dropped in a bookstall. The bookstall owner revealed that cartons belonged to a woman identified as Veri Mijo, who hails from Nagaland. Police nabbed the miscreant while she was transporting the boxes full of explosive in an auto. Police also held the auto driver and seized the auto being used to carry explosive for interrogation.
যোৱাকালি গুৱাহাটীৰ পৰা আহিছে গাড়ী ISBT-তে 7টা কাৰ্টুন উঠাই দিলে। তাৰমানে সেইখিনি ISBT চেক গেট পাৰ হৈ আহে, চেক গেট পাৰ হৈ আহি গাড়ীত উঠালে, আহি সোণাৰীত নমাই মোৰ থানা ফ্ৰণ্টতে কিতাপৰ দোকান এখন আছে, কিতাপৰ দোকানতে নমাই দিলে ৰাতিপুৱা 6টাত। আৰু মই দোকান খুলিছোঁ ঠিক 9:30-9:45 দোকান খুলিছোঁ। খোলাৰ 1-1.5 ঘণ্টা 2 ঘণ্টামান পিছত 11 বজাত আহি আৰু বস্তুখিনি লৈ গ'ল। সেইখিনি নিয়াৰ পিছত আমাক ঠিক 6টামান বজাত থানাৰ পৰা ক'লে যে আপোনাৰ অকণমান ষ্টেটমেণ্ট এটা আছে। তেতিয়াহে গম পাইছোঁ যে এইটোত কিবা এক্সপ্ল'চিভ নে কি আছিলে, বিস্ফোৰক আহিলে আৰু ইয়াত নমালে। আমাক পাৰ পেকেট 100 টকাকৈ দিলে আৰু লৈ গ'ল। আৰু এইটো নাগিনী এজনী আছে, ভেষ্টিক নে কি বুলি এটা কোম্পানী এটা আছে, তাই বস্তু আহে কিবা তেওঁ আহে আৰু লৈ যায়। নামটো কিবা ভেৰি মিজু নেকি, মই ইমান ভালকৈ নাজানো আৰু নামটো। ভেৰি মিজুৱে হ'ব, কাৰণ আমাৰ অন্য ৰিলেশ্যন নাই নহয়, বস্তু আনে আৰু লৈ যায়। মাৰ্কাৰটো কিবা এটা অকল বুক লিখা আছিলে, বুক গুৱাহাটীৰ পৰা সোণাৰীলৈ দেখাইছে। গুৱাহাটীটো সোণাৰী ISBT-ত উঠাইছে। ISBT চেক গেট পাৰ হৈ আহি ISBT এণ্ট্ৰেঞ্চত গেট থাকে নহয়, সেই গেটত চেক টেক কৰাৰ পিছত আমাৰ গাড়ীত আহি তুলি দিছে
এতিয়া মানে আৰক্ষীয়ে জনাইছে আপোনাক তেতিয়াহে গম পাইছে
আৰক্ষীয়ে জনাইছে তেতিয়াহে
জনাইছে আৰক্ষীয়ে
তাত কিবা হেৰি আছে বুলি কৈছিলে এক্সপ্ল'চিভ আছে বুলি কৈছিলে তেতিয়াহে গম পাইছোঁ
এতিয়া নাগিনজনী কৰায়ত্ব কৰিছেনে
নাগিনীজনী কৰায়ত্ব কৰিছে ইয়াতে আছে
আৰু কাৰোবাৰ কাৰণে চালি বাৰু
আৰু যিখন অ'টত লৈ গৈছিলে কাৰণ বস্তুটো গুৱাহাটীৰ পৰাই আমাৰ দোকানত নমালেতো দোকানৰ পৰা আকৌ
During the two-day visit to the South India, Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Friday unveiled the 108-feet bronze statue of Bangalore founder Nadda Prabhu Kempe Gowda. The Statue of Prosperity, which is built to commemorate the contribution of Nadda Prabhu Kempe Gowda, who was the founder of Bangalore. Earlier in the day, PM Modi also inaugurated the Terminal 2 of Kempe Gowda International Airport at Bangalore in order to enhance connectivity between industrial hub of Chennai and famous tourist city of Chennai. Prime Minister Narendra Modi flagged off the Chennai-Mysuru Vande Bharat Express at Kranti Veera Sangoli Rayanna railway station in Bangalore. The train is 5th Vande Bharat Express train in the country and the first one in South India. PM Modi also flagged off Bharat Gaurav Kashi Darshan train at KSR railway station in Bangalore. It is to be mentioned that Karnataka is the first state to flag off trains under Bharat Gaurav scheme, in which Government of Karnataka and Ministry of Railways are working together. The initiative has been done by government in order to provide comfortable stay to pilgrims and guidance for visiting Kashi, Ayodhya and Prayagraj.
आज कर्नाटका को पहली मेड इन इंडिया वंदे भारत ट्रेन मिली। ये ट्रेन चेन्नई, देश की स्टार्टअप कैपिटल बेंगलुरु और धरोहरों के शहर मैसूरू को आपस में जोड़ती है। कर्नाटका के लोगों को अयोध्या, प्रयागराज और काशी के दर्शन कराने वाली भारत गौरव काशी दर्शन ट्रेन, इसकी भी आज शुरुआत हुई है। आज केम्पे गौड़ा इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट के दूसरे टर्मिनल का भी उद्घाटन हुआ है। ये बेंगलुरु के लोगों की बहुत पुरानी मांग थी, जो अब हमारी सरकार पूरा कर रही है। साथियों, मुझे नाड़ प्रभु केम्पे गौड़ा जी की 108 फीट की प्रतिमा के अनावरण और उनके जलाभिषेक का भी अवसर मिला।
Ahead of Gujarat Assembly polls, which is scheduled to be held on December 1 and December 5, the Congress Party on Thursday released its second slate of 46 candidates for the elections. Earlier, the party announced its first list, which consisted of 43 candidates. The total number of candidates rose to 89 out of the 182 candidates. Furthermore, a total of 3 women leaders have made it onto the list, which includes Kalpana Karam Shibhai Markwana from Limdi, Maben Sukhlal Vasava from Dadiapada, ST, and Bharti Prakash Patel from Karanj. The Supreme Court on Friday at around 3 p.m. will hear the plea of the Hindu side seeking extension of its order for protection of the area where the shivling was found at the Gyanvapi mosque complex in Varanasi. Notably, a bench of Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud and Justices Hema Kohli and J.B. Pardiwala on Thursday said that it will constitute a bench to hear the matter on Friday. Earlier on May 17, the Supreme Court had ordered protection of the area where the shivling was reported to have been found, even as it clarified that there will be no restrictions on Muslims offering namaz or other other religious observances there. The bench had also made it clear that the trial judge's order would only allow 20 people to offer namaz at the disputed complex. However, the Muslim side had claimed that it was not a shivling but a part of the water fountain mechanism at the Wuzukhana reservoir. The Commission for Air Quality Management in NCR and adjoining areas has decided to tap the technical expertise of the reputed scientific institution working in the field of air pollution. The step taken in view to boost the joint and extended approach towards prevention and control of the danger of air pollution in Delhi NCR. After detailed technical and financial evaluation and appraisal, 7 proposals have been approved by the Commission. The project will use artificial intelligence tool for vehicle counting by uploading the CCTV footage at cloud platform. As thick layer of smog engulfs the national capital Delhi, the city continues to stay in the lower end of the very poor category on Friday. The capital city witnessed an overall air quality index of 324, while the national capital region Noida registered an air quality of 371 and Gurugram registered an AQI of 349.
इसकी वजह से काफ़ी दिक्कत हो रही है, जैसे कि आंखों में जलन और लालपन आ जाता है और ये फॉग के जैसा दिखता है, बट ये फॉग नहीं है प्रॉपरली, क्योंकि उतनी ठंडी गिरी नहीं है अभी तक। उस वजह से ये थोड़ा एयर पोल्यूशन टाइप में ही है। इतना विजिबिलिटी नहीं है। दूर से देखेंगे तो वो तो दिख ही नहीं रहा है, इंडिया गेट प्रॉपर नहीं दिख रहा है। ये पूरा डस्ट की वजह से या फिर एयर पोल्यूशन की वजह से ही ऐसा लग रहा है कि फॉग है, बट ये फॉग नहीं है।
आपका नाम?
शुभम कवाड़े। नहीं है, एयर पोल्यूशन ही है। इसकी वजह से काफ़ी दिक्कत हो रही है, जैसे कि आंखों में जलन और लालपन आ जाता है और ये फॉग के जैसा दिखता है, बट ये फॉग नहीं है प्रॉपरली, क्योंकि उतनी ठंडी गिरी नहीं है अभी तक। उस वजह से ये थोड़ा एयर पोल्यूशन टाइप में ही है। इतना विजिबिलिटी नहीं है। दूर से देखेंगे तो वो तो दिख ही नहीं रहा है, इंडिया गेट प्रॉपर नहीं दिख रहा है। ये पूरा डस्ट की वजह से या फिर एयर पोल्यूशन की वजह से ही ऐसा लग रहा है कि फॉग है, बट ये फॉग नहीं है।
आपका नाम?
शुभम कवाड़े। नहीं है, एयर पोल्यूशन ही है। इसकी वजह से काफ़ी दिक्कत हो रही है, जैसे कि आंखों में जलन और लालपन आ जाता है और ये फॉग के जैसा दिखता है, बट ये फॉग नहीं है प्रॉपरली, क्योंकि उतनी ठंडी गिरी नहीं है।
2 persons were arrested for murdering and robbing a senior citizen in Delhi. The deceased was identified as Kulwant Kaur and the arrested persons were identified as Yogesh Kumar Arora and Rani, who was the former maid of the deceased, from whom robbed jewellery, one sophisticated pistol with 2 live cartridges and a huge quantity of foreign liquor was recovered. 2 separate cases have been registered under Arms Act and Excise Act. The Supreme Court on Friday set free all the 6 convicts involved in the former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi's assassination case. The order included the release of Nalini, P.R. Ravichandran, Robert Prias, Suthendra Raja, Jayakumar and Sriharan. The order was issued by a bench comprised of Justices B.R. Gavai and B.V. Nagararatna, taking into consideration of the case of a G. Pirarivalan, who was also a convict in the case. Rajiv Gandhi was assassinated on May 21, 1991 at Sraipura Budar at Tamil Nadu by a woman suicide bomber of Tamil Tigers Litte troops.
Can you tell
Yeah, they have heard all 6 independently. They have considered
the facts of every case, and they have recorded the status of the convicts, and they felt that all 6 have been equally footing on the same like wherever, so they have released it.
Yes, that is that is in Tamil Nadu, Council of Ministers recommended to all 7 prisoners to release. But the governor didn't sign those recommendations because he is the executive head of the state. He simply forwarded to such a recommendation to President of India without any basis, without any legal foundation. Those things he earlier considered by the Perarival and judgments, Supreme Court invoked Article 142 and released him. Based on that, all other 6 persons also today released. Based on that, further consideration of those persons' education qualification and good character in the prison, and they are the public charity activities, what they earned in the prisons, those amounts is charitable purpose, they are donated to the society. Those reasons taken into consideration.
Schools and colleges of several districts in Tamil Nadu shut down on Friday due to the unending rainfall in the state. Indian Meteorological Department issued an alert regarding the rainfall, due to which holiday has been declared in Tiruvallur, Kanchipuram and Madurai districts. Furthermore, people witnessed waterlogging in several parts of Chennai in the aftermath of heavy rains. A Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorist was shot down in an encounter in the Kepren area of the Shopian district in Jammu and Kashmir in the early hours of Friday. The terrorist has been identified as Kamran Bhai alias Hanis. The encounter between terrorists and security forces began in the Karen area of the Shopian district. Further investigations are still underway. Noida police detained 8 people and recovered ₹2 crore cash from a car in the Sector 58 area on Thursday evening. The counting of seized cash is still going on, and the cash is suspected to be from Hawala business. All accused identified as Jayanti Bhai, Sandeep Sharma, Vinay Kumar, Abhijit Hazra, Rohit Jain, Vipul, Minesh Shah, Anuj. Soon after the recovery, the Income Tax Department arrived at the location, and all 8 accused have been detained and further investigations are underway. Anti-bomb squad removed gelatin sticks found floating on the Bhogavati River off Pen in Maharashtra's Raigad on Thursday. The team of police investigated the sticks in the river till late evening. However, it has not yet been confirmed so far how and where did the sticks come from. Somnath Charge Kharge, Superintendent of Police, said that the items was sort of dummy bomb, and the police are looking into the responsible person behind the incident. During a United Nations Security Council debate held on Thursday on the topic counter-terrorism in Africa, India's permanent representative to UN Ruchira Kamboj urged the international community to collectively defeat terrorism in Africa. Kamboj stated that foothold of terrorism in Africa had expanded significantly in the recent years, therefore urged the international community to collectively work to defeat terrorism in Africa. The representative further stated that there is need to implement UN Security Resolution 2593 as the terrorist groups in Africa continue to target civilians and peacekeeping forces, thereby affecting women and children. UN representative also emphasized that India has contributed proactively to enhance the capacity of American states in combating terrorism.
Mr. President, even after the end of colonialism for several decades now, many countries of Africa continue to face serious security threats from terrorism, armed groups, transnational organized crime, and drugs and arms trafficking. A strong, effective and coherent response that reflects the international community's collective commitment to defeat the scourge of terrorism is therefore essential in Africa as elsewhere. Terrorist attacks. May I remind the Council that last month India had hosted a special meeting of the Counter-Terrorism Committee of the Security Council to discuss this issue in a holistic manner. The Council's collective response was reflected in the CTC's adoption of the Delhi Declaration on countering the use of new and emerging technologies for terrorist purposes. We very much hope that the Delhi Declaration would pave the way for formulation of a normative framework at the United Nations to address this threat.
Addressing United Nations General Assembly at Afghanistan on Thursday, Indian envoy to United Nations R. Ravindra expressed that India is deeply concerned at the humanitarian situation in Afghanistan. The Indian representative stated that as a contiguous neighbor of Afghanistan with strong historical and cultural links, India's approach to Afghanistan will be guided by historical friendship and special relationship with Afghan people. R. Ravindra also highlighted that India's main priority in Afghanistan included immediate humanitarian aid, formation of a truly inclusive and representative government, combating terrorism, drug trafficking and preserving the rights of children, women and minorities. Indian representative also added that in order to meet the humanitarian need of the Afghan people, India has released several shipments of humanitarian and medical assistance.
Mr. President, I would like to thank you for facilitating this plenary meeting. I would also like to express our appreciation to Germany for their role in facilitating this resolution on Afghanistan. Mr. President, as a contiguous neighbor of Afghanistan with strong historical and cultural links, our approach to Afghanistan, as always, will be guided by our historical friendship and our special relationship with the people of Afghanistan. As a neighbor and long-standing partner of Afghanistan, India has direct stakes in ensuring the return of peace and stability to the country. The elements in the draft resolution have set forth common concerns, the priorities and the ask of the international community. India's main priorities in Afghanistan include providing immediate humanitarian assistance for the Afghan people, formation of a truly inclusive and representative government, combating terrorism, drug trafficking, and preserving the rights of women, children, and minorities. Mr. President, India is deeply concerned at the unfolding humanitarian situation in Afghanistan. In response to the humanitarian needs of the Afghan people, as well as to the urgent appeals made by the United Nations, in the last several months, India has dispatched several shipments of humanitarian assistance to Afghanistan. These include 40,000 metric tons of wheat and about 50 tons of medical aid consisting of essential life-saving medicines, anti-TB medicines, 500,000 doses of COVID vaccine, medical surgical items, and 25 tons of disaster relief aid.
Vice President of India Jagdeep Dhankar on Friday planned for Cambodia to attend the Asian-India Commemorative Summit and 17th East Asia Summit, which is set to take place in Phnom Penh on November 12 and 13. It is to be mentioned that this will be the first foreign visit of the Vice President, and External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar will also accompany him during the visit. Furthermore, Dhankar will also hold a bilateral meeting with Cambodia Prime Minister Hun Sen during his visit. That is all for now. Keep watching Nagaland TV for more news and updates.
Nagaland TV, Sop Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Gyanvapi viewers, we